Good morning again from Sri Lanka, a new adventure. We arrived at Mount Lavinia beach. Let's go towards the beach and to check out the water temperature. Many people there. It's cloudy, but it's a lovely temperature, about 28 degrees at this time. It's not sticky, it's quite dry, which I like. Let's see what they got here. I don't know. Earlier I saw someone who had some shrimps inside. They were looking really tasty, but it's just 9 o'clock in the morning, so I can't have that for breakfast. And there, sadly, in the net there is some rubbish, because the people, they still don't know how to take care of the sea, of the environment. Morning. Good, you?
Good. Where are you from?
Romania.
Romania. Take your holiday.
Yeah, to visit a little bit.
Yesterday you from Sri Lanka?
Alright, so we are on this beautiful beach from Mount Lavinia. This is roughly 10 minutes drive with a tuk-tuk from Colombo, the city. And we have been offered some coconuts at a good price in the beginning. But then the guy was nasty and he was trying to rip us off. Obviously, if you are encounter yourself in this kind of situation, just firmly say no and just pay the money that you have agreed upon. Otherwise, you know, it's nice to help local people to have a living, but you shouldn't be taken advantage of. All right. So we arrive at the Dehiwala. I think this is sort of a fishing village. As you can see, many fishing boats here. As I said, sadly, a lot of rubbish on this beach, plastic bottles and other things, which is really sad. As you can see, on my right hand side, it's like a slum, like a shanty town full of fishermen. There is so much potential here, but has been done such a little. Could be a pristine place for relaxing, but it's full of rubbish. After a quite intense start of the day at Mount Lavinia in Dehiwala, we continue our journey through exploring Colombo. More places, more sights to see. I would suggest that if you come to Sri Lanka, spend at least 2 nights in Colombo to get the full flavor of this crazy city. Later on, we went to one Gale Face Mall just to try the food court, because it was a suggestion from our tuk-tuk driver. Alright, so what I showed you earlier, it's a shopping center, one Gal Face, I think this is called the shopping center, and we find a really nice food court. I have some Sri Lankan food here, and here's some Pakistani food. I paid for this 3,000 rupiah, which is I don't know, maybe £6. So let's taste the food to see if it's nice, and I will tell you if it's worth it or not. This is the food court that I was telling you about. Foods here, very nice and pretty, mosaics, and all the way around just foods and more foods. Colombo is such a nice place to be in. Beautiful mix of architectures, and to be honest, how the situation looks, I think in the next years would be a very modern city. This is the promenade from Colombo, and here in the balmy nights from Sri Lanka, huge gatherings of people are coming by just to enjoy having food from the street vendors and just having a good time. Most of the travel within Sri Lanka was done by Uber or tuk-tuk. Both of the options are fast, reliable and quite cheap. So if the time is your enemy, make sure you either get one of these two options or maybe hire a driver with a car and he's gonna take you places, so you won't lose time, you will just enjoy. Hello and good morning again from Sri Lanka, this time from Bentota beach. So after 1.5 hours driving, we arrived here. We took a Uber. We pay about 7,500 rupiah. And let's see how this beach looks like. As you can see here, there is a little fitness park, beach club. Sand like everywhere in Sri Lanka, golden reddish. Some panthers here. Wow, the beach is huge. As you can see, the sand is really soft. Looks like brown sugar. It's a really nice beach. I mean, look at that. There is a little island. This is Sri Lanka. We are currently walking towards Bentota. It's a little village town. We're gonna go to check out if we can find some food, because we are starving. The sun is out, it's beautiful temperature. We are happy and we go to explore more. Alright, after about 35 to 40 minutes walking, unfortunately we didn't find any food that was looking safe, to be honest. And finally we managed to go into a supermarket, and we had a roast chicken, a small one, but actually was good. So as I said, the chicken was quite tasty, and it will tie us over for another maybe hour. And to be honest, we will try to find a coffee shop now, but how the things are looking like, it's gonna be a very hard task to complete. But anyways, we are happy, we are exploring. Another suggestion for you when you travel to Sri Lanka, make sure you stay in more than one place. We unfortunately stay just in Colombo and then we had to travel around, but for sure in my next trip I will stay either in Gal, either in Mirisa, either in Kandy or some other places, because this country has a lot to offer and is beautiful. Okay, so our tour in Colombo, it's ending with a little bit of local beer. Let's taste it. I mean, not taste it because I drank all the bottle. It's really nice. Alright guys, well, sadly, but our holiday is approaching to an end. So we are having the last hours here in Sri Lanka, in Colombo. As you can see, the view behind me, it's stunning, the weather is stunning. Well, let me tell you my thoughts about Sri Lanka. So as I said, my thoughts about Sri Lanka, well, if you haven't thought of visiting it, I would say give it a try, because everything here was great. The welcoming of the people, the friendliness of the people, the mobility of the people. Food was great, the landscape was great. Yeah, we really enjoyed our holiday. As you may know, probably they recently had a change of government, so I hope that this will change the things into a better situation for Sri Lankan people. Anyways, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Don't forget, like and subscribe to see more of my upcoming adventure. And as I say, stay safe and don't forget, travel to discover.